Good morning, good evening. Sorry, used to come on in the morning. Good evening, Facebook family, living work family. This is Vince Allen. I'm Vince Allen. My wife Barbara Allen. We're coming to
How y'all doing?
Coming to you guys tonight with a message, a surprise message from a discussion that we had earlier today. So we'll give people a few minutes to come on and join us. We'll get into the message. And we'll just talk to you guys just for a few minutes. It won't be nothing long, won't be nothing. Just short message. I think it's been laid on our heart from the weekend we just had, and from not only that, but from our ministry as well. But hopefully some of you guys will come on, join us right quick. And if not, we're gonna go ahead and at least go ahead and tell you what's on our hearts, and you guys can go back and look at it because it is recorded. My wife and I, we have a ministry called Fight Ministry, and we're here today out of concern that marriages are falling apart or people are getting divorced. And it was laid on our heart to kind of just speak to married couples right now to hopefully encourage couples to stay together. We just came off a fabulous marriage retreat with Pastor Vince Hicklin and Fontella Hicklin of King Building Ministries. They invited us to their conference to be special guest speakers to help them minister up the couples, and it was awesome. So and that's one of the things that we've been talking about ever since we got back, because it was so awesome, and we saw how it blessed my wife and I. We saw how it blessed the Hicklins. We saw how it blessed other couples that we was able to minister to. So we were just sitting around talking, saying, people are not fighting for their marriages anymore. They're just kind of giving up on them and not fighting. But there's so much value in marriages that if you just give it an opportunity and fight for it, you'll see that, as we had on two shirts during the conference, say better together. So you'll understand that when you are better together. So we are here to encourage couples to fight for their marriages, to invest in their marriages, to understand how valuable their marriages are, to understand that there's beauty in being one, there's beauty in working together, there's beauty in understanding when you first met your spouse, the things that you loved about him or her when you first met them, those qualities are still there. So we just want to reach out and just kind of encourage couples to stop just walking away, which is the easiest thing to do, but fight for your marriage. And that's the reason we're here today, and that's the reason I'm here with my wife today, because she fought for our marriage till the light came on in this, this bald head of mine, that it was worth fighting for. So believe me, now that I've been on both sides where I thought it was over, and now I'm on the other side seeing that it doesn't have to be that way. If you put forth effort and you fight for it, it can work out and be a beautiful thing.
Beautiful.
And once you understand both sides, now we enjoy each other a lot more than we did before, because now I understand it's not just enough to be married and be together, but enjoy each other's company. Not just be with each other, but enjoy each other. So, and me, and I really want to speak to you guys, because I know we will walk away from a marriage just like that.
Yes.
After a while we get tired. We don't want to go through it. We don't want the conflict. We don't want to be arguing. We don't like conflict a lot. We want peace in the house. And after a while, we just decide we're just gonna walk away. Yes. Because it seemed like that's easier for us to do than fight. And that was my case. I was ready to walk away. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to put, So I decided, it was over for me. But man, we have to realize that if there's going to be something good comes out of your marriage or anything, you have to fight for it. You have to be intentional about it. You have to put value on what is worthy for you, what's valuable to you. So when I realized my marriage was valuable, and my wife was standing in the gap while I was trying to get my thoughts together, my head together, my spirit together, my soul together, I'm so thankful that she fought, because now I see, it was worth fighting for.
Yes.
And that's how we came up with Fight Ministry. That was birthed through her. So we just want to encourage couples, man. If you're having trouble in your marriages, for whatever reason, and I know men, we don't like to communicate, we don't like to talk, we don't like to talk about our emotions and how we feel, and a lot of those things, not communicating, which almost ruined our marriage because I didn't want to communicate and say how I felt. It almost took our marriage under, all because I wouldn't talk, I wouldn't communicate. So guys, I'm pleading to you guys, man, let's open up, talk to your wives, and if you're not able to do that right now, we have a ministry like the Fight Ministry. We go through marriage dynamic, and it teaches you and teaches you and your wife how to talk and have conversation in a safe place. Those conversations you normally wouldn't have, it allows you to have those conversations in a safe place, in a safe environment. And the curriculum opened up the book, so now it opened up the door for you to talk. So now there's no threatening and no, I'm afraid to talk about it, I'm afraid to bring it up, because the book and curriculum brings it up for you. So we're urging you, we're pleading, we're begging, guys, fight for your marriage.
Yes. And I just want to say, honey, if I may, you mentioned marriage dynamics. A lot of people might not know what marriage dynamics is. Marriage Dynamics Institute, you can Google it. Marriage Dynamics Institute. Google them. Research their website. Listen to their testimonies. Listen to the different classes that they have offered. The curriculum that is used. That's the curriculum that we use under Marriage Dynamics Institute. And I just wanted to say, through using that curriculum, we learned that there are 3 major stages in every relationship. And it starts with intimacy, then conflict, then withdrawal. So those are the 3 major stages of every relationship. I'll say it again: intimacy, conflict, and withdrawal. But in order to get your marriage back together, if it's not together, or you're experiencing some kind of hurdles or anything that's not causing you to come together as one, if you got that little itch that we just can't seem to get past this. And that's what we were at one time. It was something that we just couldn't get past. But we've learned how to get past that through communicating. And again, in order to get back to that intimacy, if you've lost it, you got to put those 3 stages in reverse. If you're in the withdrawal stages, you got to go through conflict in order to get back to intimacy. So that's how important it is for conversation.
Yes.
And we're here to help you if need be. We do individual counseling, as well as the Marriage Dynamics course that we have one coming up on March the 5th through May 14th. And we meet every Sunday from 3 to 5. And that class is considered a 9-week course. The first week is an introduction class, getting to know one another and going over the material that's needed for the class. And I must say this not because we're teaching it, but this curriculum has changed many lives. We've seen it change through many lives. I think this would be like a 3rd or 4th class. And we have seen couples coming in on the first day, not able to even look at one another. And I'm keeping it real. Not even really wanting to talk to one another. And I'm keeping it real. But by that 3rd class, they got them googly eyes looking at one another. They're able to talk, and they're excited about the rest of the class and how it's going to change their relationship. So, honey, I just wanted to throw that part out.
That's awesome. I'm glad you brought those 3 stages up, because conflict is one of the things that men run from. We run from conflict. But as you said, though, in order to get back to the intimacy part, you have to go to the conflict part. If you're at the withdrawal stage, conflict back to intimacy. So now you heard my wife say March the 5th. I know that's right around the corner. So if you guys are interested and you want to sign up, if we get more couples, we are able to push that date out if we have to.
Yes.
because we're concerned about marriages. It's not about us making money. We don't make money out this. We are really concerned about marriage, and we want to see marriages thrive and be prosperous and grow, so that you can set examples for your children and your children's children how marriage is supposed to be. Because we didn't have any examples. Most couples don't have examples, especially men. We don't have examples growing up how we supposed to treat our wives, how we supposed to treat our kids, how we supposed to, take care of the household. So we had to learn these things on our own. Now, hopefully we can be a part of you mentoring you as couples, and you being an example for your kids to show how wives and husbands should get along and walk as one.
Yes. One last thing I want to share, some information I came across, and it says, what can a couple do to strengthen their marriage and family? Number one, you can stay committed to each other in your family. Commitment is put to the test when challenges and difficult issues come along. We can agree with that. What will you do? Choose to honestly work through the issues, or emotionally move away from each other to avoid confrontation. Strong commitment will give you the courage to face challenges and make change as the marriage develops. Communication, or communicate. Don't just check your calendar to see who is running the kids to the next soccer practice. Really communicate with each other and your children. Talk about what has happened during your day, what you have learned, how you feel about events going on in the world. And the lastly, message. When difficult issues arise, and they will, learn to share your thoughts with I messages rather than you. This simply change how feelings are stated, accomplished a lot. You take responsibility for your own feelings and avoid the blame game. It opens the door to true communication instead of escalating the conflict.
All right, that's good. Good information. All right, guys, as we get ready to close, you may be watching this, you may not be married, but if you know any of your friends that are married and having issues in their marriages, please relay this message to them. You will be a blessing to them so they can try to get some help, the same way we got help. So we're not going to prolong this, but yes, Marriage Dynamic, through Fight Ministry, we will help you keep your marriage together. If your marriage is at a good place, we can help you take it to a higher level. It don't have to be in a bad place to come into Marriage Dynamic class.
That's right.
But but wherever your marriage is, we can enhance it through this course. That's a 9-week course. So we're looking forward, guys, to hearing from you guys, and that you may sign up. My wife is going to give you the
website that you can sign up if you're interested in the class is Fight, FIGHT, marriageministries.com. That's fightmarriageministries.com. If you are interested in taking the class, if you like more information or would like to contact us, you can contact us through our personal email, which is B as in Barbara, V as in Vincent, D as in Destiny, Allen, ALLEN, at Comporium, COMPORIUM.net.
All right. That's the information. That's the contact information. Again, we're not going to hold you long, but we encourage you.
Yes.
We beseech you. We're begging you. Fight for your marriage. It's worth fighting for. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. And hopefully we'll hear from some couples real soon. God bless you and have a blessed night.
Good night.